guys, so on September 4th there was a Pokemon Direct. It had quite a few huge announcements that really packed a punch, even though it was only 20 minutes long. For me it was 7 in the morning, so I caught it later before I went to work. And yeah, let's just get to an overall recap of what happened and basically my thoughts and opinions of it. The first major announcement was the announcement of Pokemon Bank, which is going to be a separate application for your 3DS, and it's going to have, it's basically a cloud storage. What it is you're going to be able to store up to 3,000 Pokemon in this storage bank, this cloud storage, on the internet. And it's a very useful thing if you like to collect a lot of Pokemon, you train, battle, breed, anything, or you want to transfer a lot of your Pokemon from Black, White, Black 2 and White 2 into the bank, and then with a separate application called Poke Transporter, you'll be able to use that to transfer all those Pokemon into Pokemon X and Y. And once they are transferred into X and Y from Black, White, Black 2 and White 2, they cannot go back. The catches to this is that you have to activate Pokemon Bank to use Poke Transporter, even though it's a separate application. To do this, to move one big load and just move it somewhere else. Specifically into Pokemon X and Y. They did a lot of talking in the Direct about, reminiscing about the fact that they've been wanting to do something like this for years. They did experimenting with the Pokemon box for Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, which was a separate kind of game for the GameCube. It was basically a storage disc, a place to store your Pokemon. And then for the Wii, they had Pokemon Ranch, which was WiiWare, and that was for Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. Now, because this is going to be an ongoing service that they want to use for future Pokemon games and everything, 3,000 is a lot of storage for Pokemon for a game. But this is going to require ongoing maintenance, so there is going to be an annual fee of $5 per year to use this service. So just, keep in mind, it's optional. You don't have to use it, but, for people who want to transfer their Pokemon, they're going to have to do this. But the thing is, during the first few months, I believe up until January, the end of January 2014, it's going to be a free membership. So people can at least get the game early and transfer their Pokemon if they don't want to use the Pokemon Bank and don't want to pay for it, that's fine. For me, I typically don't transfer my Pokemon from each generation. I like to keep them in their games because when I go back to the game, I really don't want to restart it. I kind of want to continue from where I was, level up my Pokemon even more, what I can do in the game, and just really go through. I just like to keep my Pokemon where they are and then just have my new batch of Pokemon in the new game. That's just how I play. Something that would really make Pokemon Bank, I think, worth it to me is if Nintendo, Game Freak, and Pokemon, if they developed some kind of special adapter that either was at special game stores or retailers, or one that was even sold at stores that you could just plug into your 3DS itself. A special adapter where you could take your old Game Boy, your red, blue, yellow, gold, silver, crystal, platinum, 3rd generation, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, everything. If you could plug in your cartridges into the special adapter and have a special hole for each game that you could plug into your 3DS and transfer your Pokemon from your games to the Pokemon Bank and bring all those old Pokemon into X and Y, that I think would be one of Pokemon and Game Freak's and Nintendo's biggest money makers that they would have ever created, because I know for a fact that there are so many people that still have their Game Boy games, still have their level 100 Charizard they raised from over 10 years ago that they would love to bring to Pokemon X and Y. Another big announcement for Pokemon X and Y that is going to be differentiated from earlier Pokemon games is the fact that you're actually going to get to choose from 2 sets of starters. You're actually going to choose first from your friends, one of the Kalos region starters, Fennekin, Froakie, or Chespin. And then later, from the professor, you get to choose from one of the Kanto starters, Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle. And I think that was a smart move on Nintendo and Game Freak's part, because of the fact that they are going to get I know a lot of older people who have 3DSs. So many people my age and older have 3DSs. And if they were into Pokemon back then, I can guarantee you, if they know the fact that they can start with either Bulbasaur, Charmander, or Squirtle, they are going to definitely run out and get that game, probably just because of that fact, and play through with their original starter. On top of that, each of the starters, Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle, when they evolve into their respective Venusaur, Charizard, and Blastoise, each of them have a Mega Evolution, and they talked a little bit more about Mega Evolution, how it works, that in the battle, while the Pokemon has a special stone, and the trainer is going to actually have what is called a Mega Ring. It's a black bracelet, and it's kind of got like a little stone that Yes, it does remind you of Digimon a little bit, but you know what, it is still new to the Pokemon series. But the fact that is that, you know, you press it and then your Pokemon will transform into this Mega Evolution. And they're talking about how you're really going to have to build a connection with that Pokemon, the way that you train and level that Pokemon up, and really just have a feeling for that Pokemon. And you know what? People do get emotionally attached to their Pokemon. They may be technically little sprites that don't exist, but in the minds of children and some of us adults, we love those things like they are our own flesh and blood children. Now, one of them in the Direct did say that they would love to see what every single Pokemon looks like with its Mega Evolution. Does that mean that every Pokemon is going to have a Mega Evolution this series, this generation, or is it going to be coming within the next upcoming games within the next 5 or 10 years? I don't know. You know what? You can watch at that certain point. I will post the timestamp, and you can listen for yourself and make of it what you want. The last big announcement is September 27th. They are going to be having 2 special edition Pokemon X and Y consoles come out. I'm going to assume that they're going to be the normal $199.99 suggested retail price for a normal 3DS XL. So definitely, if you don't have a special edition 3DS XL yet and you want to upgrade to a 3DS XL or just want a limited edition one, you don't have one yet, and you're a Pokemon fan, definitely jump on these. These are ones that have been announced for Japan. They are red and they are blue for the 2 legendaries for X and Y, and they have each of the Pokemon on each side of the 3DS, and they have a big X and a big Y behind each of them. They look really pretty. The box art for the consoles themselves are really cool. I'm not exactly sure if I'm really going to go jump on that because I already do have the Pikachu 3DS XL, you know, and I feel I have one special edition 3DS XL, you know, I'm happy, but if I'm able to swing by and get it, you know, maybe I'll pick it up, and I might get the red one, even though I'm going to be getting Pokemon X to play. The best part about the announcement of these 3DS XLs is the fact that if you go to the website, you can read up on the information. The games do not come with these 3DS XLs, which means it gives consumers who are picking up these consoles the choice to have a digital copy of Pokemon X and Y or the physical copy. This is beautiful. I know with the Animal Crossing console that came out for Animal Crossing New Leaf, it had Animal Crossing New Leaf pre-installed in it, you know, which is good for some people because of the fact that, honestly, you almost never take that game cartridge out. So maybe it was a good idea to have that game as a download because switching it can be annoying, but I still love having the physical copy because that's just my preference because I collect. But a lot of people, you know, they want that physical copy, and giving us the choice with these consoles to really get the digital or the physical is wonderful, and I'm so glad Nintendo has listened to us, letting them know that we want a choice whether we want to get the digital or the physical. Pokemon X and Y is going to be released worldwide on October 12th, and I believe the date is until January 14th, 2014. You'll be able to pick up a special distributed Torchic that will be available to you via Wi-Fi. So those are just my thoughts and opinions. I want you guys to comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts and opinions are on the Pokemon Direct, the Mega Evolutions, the Kanto starters being in the beginning of X and Y, just anything about this Direct. Let me know and let's have a discussion. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!